Good day friends, you are watching Tax Dosti videos. Today we are introducing within our mix of laws along with corporate tax in UAE and Pakistani taxes. We'll start today on goods and services tax in India. It's a very good model of taxation where there is a federal structure of government, meaning the state and provinces or the center and the states. In Pakistan, there is the federal government and there is the provincial governments. In India, the federal government is called the central government and the provincial governments are called the state governments or union territories. So today it's an introduction. So we'll just introduce the vocabulary of this law, and as we move through this very helpful brochure given by the tax department, we will see what is IGST, what is CGST, what is interstate, what is intrastate supply, and everything that you have come to associate with sales tax and service tax. So we'll just try to first remove this distraction. The introduction, it says the introduction of goods and services tax GST is a significant reform in the field of indirect taxes in India. Multiple tax levied and collected by the center, meaning the federation, and the state, the provinces, will be replaced by one tax called good and services tax. So it has been replaced since 2017. GST is a multi-stage value-added tax levied on the consumption of goods or services or both. So the first point is that we are talking about goods and services tax, and we are talking about an indirect tax in India which is levied on the consumption of not only goods but services as well as contracts which consist of goods and services both. The main structure of the law is it's a dual GST, a dual general goods and services tax model, and has been adopted in view of the federal structure of the country, India. Center and the states will simultaneously levy GST on every supply of goods or services or both, meaning that whenever goods and services move from one place to another or enter India as imports or exit India as exports or enter India as imports, they will come under this law. And this law is a dual system, meaning that there is one system that will tax the goods from production or import or manufacture to the final consumption by the final consumer, and takes place within a state or union territory. Thus, there shall be two components of this goods and services tax. One will be called the central tax CGST, levied and collected under the authority of CGST Act 2017, passed by the Parliament. So it has been about 6 years now. And the state tax SGST, levied and collected under the authority of SGST Act 2017, passed by the respective state. So this is a dual model, and in the next video we'll take up this question, why the third tax in the name of IGST. So for the time being, this video is for introduction to goods and services tax in India. It's a good model for other countries where like in Pakistan, the goods are taxed by the federation and it is called general sales tax, and the services are taxed by the respective provinces and it is called provincial service tax, and they are for the time being separate. And for India, they have made this law and they call it one economy, one tax. So there is minimum confusion in the tax law. And if we were to say it in technical words, there is now in India minimum legal uncertainty regarding supply and consumption of goods and services or both, and the tax, meaning sales tax relating to it. And these two laws work together, and we will see as we go forward that how are they implemented. And the most important thing is that the province or the state where the goods or services or both are consumed, and the goods and services, the state where they are produced, all get their fair share of the tax, as well as the central government, the federal government also gets its fair share of the tax, since it is responsible for interstate commerce and trade. So thank you very much. You are watching Tax Dosti introductory video about goods and services tax, and hopefully what is integrated goods and services tax we'll talk in the next video. You are watching part 1. Thank you very much.